Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Good morning, everybody. June 30th, 2022. 4th of July weekend. Stormy weekend here in Florida. It's been a crazy yesterday and this morning already. But I apologize. Just have to check this out. Just awful. Gate City Paul, good morning. How are you today? How is everything going today with you? I have already been on the phone hours. An hour. Trying to get through to the Treasury is ridiculous. There's over an hour wait. Yesterday it was so bad. It was so long. It was like, just call us back. Click. All right. It's just ridiculous. Can't just get some information. You can't do it on the website. Anyway, I digress. And then this morning I'm having email issues. So, hello, Adam. How are you? So I was on with tech support the last 45 minutes going through that stuff. So like yesterday afternoon for me was like a typical Monday morning, like they say. And now at 12 o'clock, I have a call set up to run through on a program that I'm going to be using. So I have to get that done. I wanted to get that done last night, but they couldn't do it. So I got to do it today. So I figured I'd have the long weekend to work on it and get stuff processed. Excuse me. So what's happening with everybody today? What's today? Thursday, right? Today is Thursday. Yes. Nana Tink, hey, how are you? Oh, Nana, I totally forgot about you too. Invite Nana. Copied. It's been a day, Nana, but here it is. Want to come in and talk? Grab that link. Oh, you know how it works. We were talking yesterday a lot about memberships. And I thought I had some good ideas for Nana, because Nana and I both said in the chat, in Johnny's chat, it's like, we, well, what would you expect from me? Or what would, and I said, you have the same thing. I'm struggling with the same thing for a year. If I did a membership, what would I offer? And I would want it to be made so the people would have something of value and not just a special emoji. Hey, good morning, Nana.
Good morning.
So yeah, you and I were having like the same kind of, thought process, I guess. What do you do with a membership? What do you offer?
Yeah, that's the problem I have. I think, well, Victoria does a very good thing, and she does a private chat Fridays for her members. And I don't want to just follow that, because actually, it's just copying what she's doing. And a lot of her members are my members, so I see them in there anyways.
Right.
And the one thing that I did offer after a while, because I do a lot of, I do everything my own. I do all my own intros and exits and clips and everything I do myself. And a lot of people liked what they saw. And so I was doing some for free. And then once I started channel membership, some people were saying, well, why don't you charge? I hate charging, but I thought, well, yeah, I guess that would be a good thing to do. So I said, and you didn't have to be any, because I think my minimum is $1.99 membership.
Yeah.
Up to, I think, $4.99. I forget. There's like 4 levels, I think. So I didn't care what level you were, but if you were a member at all, even if the minimum, then I would do an intro clip for you or exit or whatever you want me to do. So I did do that for some people. And then there was a couple problems. One is I have members that don't have YouTube channels.
Right. Yeah, that's what some of the people were saying yesterday.
Yeah, that doesn't help them. And then a couple that I did do, they didn't know how to get the clip on their live stream to play before they went live.
Oh, okay.
So,
yep.
And I thought,
Yeah,
well, that's a video to do to teach people how to do it.
Right. We were getting a lot of good feedback yesterday from the people in the chat. And because I said the same thing, because when I did that ad that looking for stuff for Steven, like my wife's always told me, why don't you just put yourself on Fiverr and do ads for people and get, make money with it.
Right.
And I said the same thing. Well, I could do that. I could offer that as part of the membership. And then people said, well, we go onto one site. I forget who it was. She gives them a shout out and she promotes their channel. And I said, yeah, but I don't have 100,000, 200,000 followers.
Exactly.
It only means something when you have like Wade or somebody like that who has 500,000 people.
And I do that too. Anytime I drop a video, in the description down below in my video, I put all my members' channels. Whether they have a YouTube channel or not, I still put whether they do content. I still put their channel in there because they are members. So I thought, what the heck? Why not?
Right.
So I do that. Every video I drop, I do that.
I told him the same thing. I said, sure, I could do that. Would it mean anything? I says, I don't know. I don't have 100,000 followers that are going to see it, I said, but I could do that. I could do shout outs. I can invite you on the show once a month or whatever to talk. But, so people were back and forth. I got a lot of emails. I got text messages after. I don't like memberships. I tend to shy away from those channels because my big thing was I see people doing memberships. And what do they give you? A different emoji. That's it. But they say,
and one other thing I see that's really popular because I'm members. I am memberships on other channels. I do not just Victoria's, but other ones too. And another thing that a lot of them will do is a preview of a video. So if you're a member, you get to see that video first. And I thought, well,
is it really that important? Unless you get first dibs, right? So
I get to see it a day before anybody, the whole world can see. I don't know. To me, I don't think that's much value. That's just my opinion. So, I could do that too. Just
exactly,
which I did do that once, and I thought, well, this is silly because, all the members are seeing it now, and they can do their comments or whatever, and then it goes live to the public, and then everybody sees. I don't know.
Right. Unless it's something that you're getting first dibs on to buy something, that's different.
That's way different, yeah. But just to show a video,
right? But with you, the one thing that popped out at my, just thinking out loud or whatever, you're excellent with the glass and the Fiesta ware and all this stuff. First off, I thought of you making like digital files to show everybody or to teach everybody, like, this is what you look for when you're looking for Fiesta ware, for Carnival glass or whatever. And then I'm thinking, that's okay, but then they can just take that and go. If you did it on the website, on a landing page, you could make a simple one-page landing page So at least it would be there, but only for members to go to. You can even have videos on there. Like, I'm at Goodwill and I have that, what do they call it? The UV flash.
Right.
And this is what you're looking for. So you could do like videos like that and just keep it on that landing page where people can go. Whereas if they want the
So
information, they're going to have to copy and paste.
that basically is what I've done when I did that. I did a series of glassware on my channel where I did videos on different types of glass, and each video I spotlighted, like you said, a specific kind of glassware. So kind of do the same thing, only just make that for members only.
Members only, yeah.
Make it more valuable and more content so that it's knowledge.
Exactly. And like I was on one site, and I forget the site it was. I was looking actually for Star Wars things, and this site came up. It was for glass, and it was how to tell the difference in the bottom. What do they call that? The
ponytail.
The what?
That's the well, some say ponytail, some say ponytail.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was the maker's mark, basically.
Oh, I thought you meant like a hand blown to tell if it's I'm sorry, if it's blown glass or if it's a molded.
Oh, right. No, this was the maker's mark on one. So, and they showed pictures. They had very, very clear pictures of the bottom. If it's this, it's from was 1930 to 1952. If it's this one, it's 55 to 60, whatever.
Right. Yeah. A good example of that would be like Fenton glass. I know Fenton, if they would do, and it's molded in the bottom in the oval with their name. And if it's that's usually glass that's in the 70s. So that's kind of what you're talking about. That if it's something like that.
Because that's good information for people, because you get, like, when I was interested in the glass and you came on the show and talked about it, was like, really? And I didn't realize there was all that stuff. And then the milk glass and the carnival and everything. It's like, damn, you have a wealth of knowledge in that stuff. And
well, not really. I have a little bit, a lot of it.
All right. But still,
there's just so much, and there's so much to know. There's a lot out there.
Right. But it's different things like that people would look for and they would come to you for. Because I believe you're known for it. You are known for knowing about glassware and that type of stuff.
Thank you, but I don't know about that. But thank you.
But yeah, I mean, so I don't know. After the show yesterday, when we went over everything, I came down with, finally, I said, well, a lot of you know that I buy wholesale. I buy new product wholesale. And I would have no problem offering that to members, part of my wholesale buys. Like lately, people have been talking to me about Loungefly, the purses and the bags and stuff like that. They're
Never heard of it.
Yeah, they're Disney and they're other characters and stuff. And I said, I happened to get one in an Amazon liquidation box. And they said, oh, I'd be interested in that. 3 of the ladies in the chat came up and said that. And I said, all right. I says, now I hooked up with a distributor that sells them. But I have to buy 8 pieces. Do I think I can sell 8 pieces of purses or pocketbooks because it has Mickey Mouse on it or Stitch or whatever? I don't know. But if I can offer it out, like become like not only a members page, but like a buyer's group. And one of the people said, well, I buy from somebody, Donna, and I just bought 200 albums from her. And I said, yeah, but that's like me going to an estate sale, buying a lot of stuff and then selling it to you. I'm talking about selling you or
directly from the distributor, right?
Yeah, brand new merchandise that, I'm pre-ordering it. So I says, now one of the Loungefly purses was Stitch. It released on Sunday. I said, I was clueless about it. By Sunday night, it had pre-sold out.
Oh, wow.
So if I got the notice at 9 o'clock in the morning when they sent it to me, and I put it on the member page, like, hey, this has come available. Are any of the members interested in, whatever amount of these? And if enough people said yes, I could have ordered and got a pre-order in and got it.
Got it. But there again, if you do that, you're only going to have so many members. And then once those members get that particular item, they're not going to continue to buy the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I guess it would always be different that you'd be offering, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's new items all the time. The new toys are released all the time. And it is a toy distributor, so, but they sell all kinds of collectibles and stuff like that. But then I'm also, I can open up accounts with some of the other liquidation companies and that type of stuff. And so kind of make it a members page, but it's almost like a buyer's group, because there's some people that don't want to go and get a tax ID number so they can open up some of these wholesale accounts. But they would love wholesale deals because they want to increase their inventory on the selling platforms.
Yeah. And see, that's where I'm at right now, actually. I don't have a tax ID. I've never gotten one. And I'm starting to sell a lot more on Amazon. So by doing that, I'm kind of feeling out different distributors and which ones are good and which ones aren't. And
yep.
And it's a hard search. It's hard to know because there's so much garbage out there too.
Oh, yeah.
So if you go to somebody like you that has done it for how long and then get a reputable distributor, that's not a bad idea.
Yep. Hey, Tommy, how are you?
Hi, Tommy.
Yeah, I didn't know about that about you, but
no, I don't. Mm-mm.
I stopped Amazon probably 8 months ago now.
Oh, did you? Well, yeah. I just started back in February. I want to say I started Amazon. Yep. I kind of closed down eBay. I had a few things on, but it's been very difficult going from here to Florida now because of inventory. So I thought by doing Amazon, once I get established and involved, then I could just take and mail my product in. Then I don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
So I'm not that far yet. So and I'm on the fence. What do I really want to do?
Right.
And what else can I offer people? I mean, I've thought a lot lately of just closing my membership down on my channel and not offering it and just, not doing it. Because I don't feel that I'm giving the value out there for people that are paying money every month to me. What am I doing for them?
Right.
Nothing.
That's the big thing. That's what everybody's saying. That's what everybody's saying is, what monetary value are you giving me? And like for me, I just said, well, I'm hoping I'm giving you enough information to help you grow your business. And I have things that I've put aside already that help people follow their business, follow their sales, see if they're making money. And then somebody said, well, I have forms and that type of stuff. And so it was good because I was getting feedback from the audience, and then Tommy was on, and mm-hmm. So it was really good. It was kind of like what do they call it? A mind meld or whatever you call it.
Yeah. And I've been stewing and trying to think out of the box. Like, what is different? What can I offer that hasn't been offered? Or what can I do that somebody, hasn't done the same old thing? And like, is it really of value? If somebody's paying me, even $4 a month, that's a lot of money for people.
Yeah. And a gallon of gas almost.
Yeah. So, if they're paying that kind of money, then I need to offer something.
Right. And it's true what you said, because that's when I started heavy doing Amazon, because my Amazon account now is like 9 years old. And I liked the fact that when I was going home, I had to stop my eBay, but my Amazon was going strong. Mm-hmm. But what really ticked me off about them is when, and I don't know if you saw it already, because now Prime Week is coming up in 2 weeks. 2 months ago, they were emailing people that you need to get your slow sellers either sold or out of here.
Yeah, I got all that. Yes.
Yeah, we need room for the Prime stuff. Mm-hmm. And then you got to pay to ship it back.
Well, that depends. I thought there was twice a year they offer it for free if you want to get your stuff shipped back. But
When
I
they
don't know
offer
what that
it,
is.
right? Yeah, but then the last straw for me was they wanted, when they did the storage fees, they wanted to charge me, was it $5 for a comic book, and I said the comic book's only $5. How much damn space can a comic book take? Well, it's your shelf area, and I says, all right, ship everything back to me. I'm done with you guys. So but it is a
It's
nice
definitely
feeling.
a whole new beast, I guess you want to say.
Yeah,
From all selling platforms, Amazon it's different. It's
it
really
is.
different. It's easy and it's great, but
Yep.
there's a lot. Like right now, I'm at risk. My health is at risk because I bought 2 chargers from Walmart.
Yeah.
And I listed them, and then I got a ding because they said they are counterfeit.
Oh, wow.
I mean, and then they want proof, an invoice. Well, I just have the receipt from Walmart.
Yeah, and they don't want that.
And I send that, and this has been going on since the beginning of June, like June 7th and June 8th. And they called me last night, and they said they're going to shut my store down because I'm not, well, I've followed up a half a dozen times. I've followed up. That's
Right.
all I can do. So
Yep.
I don't know where I'm going. I may end up not having Amazon either. I don't know.
Well, I got to tell you, when I left Amazon, I started commingling everything with Mercari. Mercari is just as good as Amazon. It got me just the same amount of money, which was more than eBay. And it was easy. It was easy. So I would start a little Mercari now. Anyway.
Well, I've done Mercari actually.
Okay.
The ironic thing is I've been getting emails about get your listings up and going again because I haven't listed. I don't have anything listed on Mercari. I haven't for a while.
I don't either. I get the same. When I left to go home early May, I pulled everything off Mercari. I pulled everything off eBay because we didn't know when we were coming back. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So when I got back at the end of May, I relisted everything, almost everything, on eBay. Didn't touch Mercari yet. And now, whatever happens at noontime, I might pull everything off eBay again. I'm going to try another platform, and I was talking to them before I went away. I was on the fence, and then what do you got to do for this? Well, that's $995. Well, what about this? That's $195. I says, I'm out. I'm out. So I've been really thinking about it more and more, and I am going to have a conference call with them today. And
yeah, I'm on the fence, and I just started listing with Posh again. I didn't do Poshmark for years, and I never did. I always thought it was crazy. Then I started it. Victoria actually talked me into doing it, and I do like it. It's quick, it's easy, it's not bad at all. But then, like I said, when I went to Florida, I shut that down, and I just now started listing on there again just this week.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but you can't sell knockoff Apple chargers on Amazon as just an iPhone charger. You have to title and say iPhone compatible. The chargers I bought were, I forget the name brand. I think it was Link something. Link. I forget what the name brand was. And there was already listings on Amazon. So I just listed from theirs. I didn't create a new one. And they were exactly the same.
Yeah, what phone do you have? Do you have the iPhone?
No, I have. I'm Android.
We got the new iPhone, the newest ones, the 13s, and they changed the charger.
No, I'm not surprised.
On the phone. Yeah, and it doesn't even come with the charger anymore. Nice. You got to pay that separate.
Nice.
So
actually, my husband just got a new iPhone yesterday.
The 13?
I don't know what he got. Probably not. No, probably not the newest. but
It only comes with the wire, and the wire doesn't have the usual connection,
yeah, but I don't think his
USB.
with the wire either. I don't think I know it did, because he asked if I had one, so his didn't even come with one either. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
not,
crazy.
I know it's not a new one.
You spend $1,300 for the phone, and you got to spend another $39 now to charge it.
Charger, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping more people would be in to give more feedback and stuff, because it is.
Yeah, because I sure would like to know what people would expect from, if you're a member of any channel. What do you want from that channel?
Exactly. And I got to tell you, there was a lot of outspoken people yesterday. And I told them, I says, don't hold back. Let me know. Just be blunt, And it was, I don't want to pay and not get anything monetarily. I don't mind supporting somebody once in a while. And it's true, but like I said, well, it's tough unless you have 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers. I could give shout outs all day long, and I think it's worthless. I can put your name on the site and everything, but
which is what I do. Yes, I do that. Yep. I don't know if people get subscribers from that or not. How do we track that?
Yep. So I'm still, mulling it over. And Adam from Record Crate says this Patreon also. A lot of people do Patreon. And there's one person in the chat that says, yeah, I'm a Patreon with somebody. She supposedly will give you a free 30-minute phone call with her. And I don't know, tell you where she buys stuff or whatever. And she says, well, the person in the chat said, it never came through. She made me an offer to buy something that she had, and I bought it, and then that was it. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't,
Yeah, but I actually was a Patreon membership of somebody when I very, very first started YouTube, like going on 3 years now, and biggest waste of money I ever spent, because I was promised basically the exact same thing, and I got nothing.
Yep. I still think, because you are known for the glassware and the stuff, and to talk to somebody on Fiverr to do a landing page for you, you buy a domain name, Nana's Glass, whatever, and it's just a landing page is a one-page website, and you just send your members there. Only the members get the website address. You can put your videos on there, and it's members only. And every time now you're with eBay. eBay does affiliates. Or, hello, JR, Jen, how are you today? You're the one, I think, that told me about that UV flashlight, right? The little one?
Yeah.
Find out who that company is. Say, listen, I'm going to promote your flashlight because it helps us do this, that, and the other thing.
Well, it's not one company. You can get those UV flashlights anywhere. It's just not.
Well, find one company, though. Reach out to all of them if there's many, and say, I'm going to promote your flashlight. Can I get an affiliate link? Do you do that? Do you offer that? Because I'm only going to promote.
Most companies will do that.
Yeah, there might be many, but I'm only going to promote yours. Who knows? They may give you a bunch too. Say, here, give these away to your people or whatever. You never know unless you ask.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I'm really thinking real hard. And then again, I'm thinking, because I don't know where I want to go yet. Making this move and going to Florida and becoming like really, really retired now, it's a decision of what do I really want to do now? Where do I want to take this? How far do I want to go? Do I want to quit everything?
Yeah, I know exactly. Are you gonna retire to Florida permanently?
Not live there permanently, no.
Okay.
Probably never do that. We'll always go back and forth.
So you're gonna be snowbirds.
Yeah.
All right.
So that makes it real difficult when you have inventory.
It does. It does. Sandy and I have been going through the same thing, and that's why I'm looking for property back home with land, so I can put up one of those 20 by 30 metal buildings, so I can have my own warehouse.
Yeah, but if you do that, you still can't move inventory when you're 6 months here, 6 months there. And I have inventory.
I'm not going to be a snowbird. That's for sure.
Oh, okay. You're going to
I am so done with this place. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not going to be a snowbird. But on the other hand, originally when I wanted to go home, and I told Sands, let's open up a bin store where you buy, Amazon pallets.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But then if I do that, that's 7 days a week, 10 hours a day. I said, so man, if we wanted to go away or whatever, that's not happening because I got to be there all the time.
Yeah. Being a business owner, that's a lot of hours, a lot of work.
So I said, we'd be just doing it to ourselves again. We came down here to have a better life and to mellow out. Oh no. She became a supervisor. I became a supervisor. Then I left, and then I went into real estate and worked. We both worked twice as hard. So we didn't accomplish what we wanted to. Paul, you were going to hate winter. I already know what the winter's like. We just spent last December up there again. Granted, it's not February, but for me, it's just being with family. That's the big thing.
Yeah, that's what that's why we'll always come back. There's our families here. But Jen, just do Amazon. Here's the thing, Jen, you weren't in here earlier. I've been doing Amazon since February, and the beginning of June, like June 7th or 8th, I got my account at risk because bought 2 phone chargers. They were a name brand of Lynx something. I don't know the name brand, but the listings were already on Amazon. So I just listed off of the listings that were there. Well, immediately the company contacted Amazon and said what I had listed were counterfeit. The chargers I bought at Walmart. So I only had the Walmart receipt to show where I got them, not an invoice. But I did show Amazon the receipt. I showed Amazon the pictures of the items. And I've still been dealing with that situation. Even as yesterday, they called me on the phone and said they're going to deactivate my account unless I keep following up. Well, I said I've done it like half a dozen times. I've sent emails. I've sent pictures. I don't know what else I can do. So my Amazon account may be shut down. I don't know.
Wow. I know, Jen. I know.
Hi, Renee.
Hey, Renee. How are you?
So that's where I'm at with Amazon. And
they are.
Amazon is a different beast. It's nuts. And it's great when it's all good and smooth. And there again, I was trying to get enough inventory to mail in so I don't have to worry about inventory from Pennsylvania to Florida, Florida to Pennsylvania. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to quit it all and just really retire, not do nothing.
Well, Sandy and I also talked about getting one of those big vans and traveling around, just doing flea markets and that type of stuff and seeing the country. There's a couple of resellers that we see that do that.
Yeah, there is a few that actually live in it,
live in the RV, and they have a trailer behind them with their inventory in it.
I definitely don't want to do that. We can't do that for health reasons. With
okay.
My husband, he's got to have to be at a certain spot to make sure that he's because he has a heart transplant. So we can't just travel anywhere. We actually have to let them know if we go. Like they know that we go to Florida, back and forth.
Right.
So, hey, thank you, Renee.
2 old guys, vintage and resale. Good morning.
Guys.
Hey, Paul, found you on Johnny, Cajun Johnny this morning. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you. That sounds like fun. Yeah, it does. If you can do it. Now, granted, health is, a big concern. If you can do it, you're not in the same place all the time. There's 2 people we've seen, and for some reason, they don't live there, but they said to register your RV in, I think it's Nevada or Delaware. I'm not sure. there's a tax benefit for doing that because both of these people, well, they live on the road. I don't know where their home state is or where they get their mail
What they
delivered.
claim, yeah.
But yeah, to drive an RV around and have a trailer full of your merchandise, and I mean, because I have never been to Kane County Fair in Ohio ever. I would love to. I hear about it every year. Granted, I've been to Comic-Con in San Diego. I'm going to miss it again this year.
Wow, I've never done that.
Yeah, Brimfield in Massachusetts. I haven't been there in probably 30 years. It's fantastic. Brimfield, people ask me, what's Brimfield like? I said, well, you can get anything from an antique casket to a limited toy that just came out last week and everything in between.
And everything. That's crazy.
It's nuts. You know, there's TV shows on Brimfield and stuff like that on Discovery Channel and things. But there are so many cool shows and fairs and vintage markets that open up around the country.
Oh yeah, across the
times.
country. Yeah.
Like, have you ever done, oh, my nose is itchy. Excuse me. Have you ever done the world's longest yard sale?
No.
Starts in Arkansas and goes all the way up to Ohio, I think.
I've never done any of those highway.
Oh, okay.
Never.
We did. It was on my bucket list. So it should have been on the rhymes with bucket, but you know, oh my God. I mean, driving through the mountains, when you look down, it's like, how does anybody drive in here in the dark? My God, you'd kill yourself. For me, I couldn't take all the, now I'm not a devout Christian, but can you put anything else on the radio besides a pastor screaming, yelling, or you know, Christian music? I would like to hear some disco or some rock and roll and stuff.
Something.
The whole trip, it's like, oh my God. And it seems like the same pastor was on the whole trip.
Probably was, yeah. It's
but
great in bits and pieces. Nothing, a lot of anything is not good, you know.
Yeah, but it was decent. A lot of glass, a lot of old Coca-Cola, and a lot of cast iron. We started in Arkansas and made it all the way up to Kentucky, and then we came back.
You know, that's a great idea to do that because there's certain items, which I'm sure you know, depending on what part of the country you live in, that you can get that the other part of the country has trouble getting. So, yeah.
Yep. Steadfast, I could never take off in, wait a minute, JR, take off in January, be gone till April, like living here. Yeah, that's very true. Oh, you got a point there, Jen. You have a point. I don't have to be a snowbird. I could be a snow road runner on the road. Yeah. I could never live in an RV. We've had such a nice one. It was big. Never lived in it.
Yeah, we thought of doing that. We actually did before my husband got sick.
Yep.
But that was what we even discussed as retirement plan. Just maybe not sell the house, but take off in an RV and just go traveling for months and months at a time.
Yeah. That's why you splurged.
Yeah.
I have it. Now that I just bought this new truck, I get another 3 months free. So I'm doing that. I let my membership expire. The only thing I listen to, there's a wrestling podcast I listen to in the morning, usually. And then business radio. And Sandy gets so upset. She's, you have to listen to talk radio all the time.
Damn it, turn something else on.
Yeah. Renee, not sure I could either. Couldn't be more for a few months. Harry Humstone, good morning. How are you doing? Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Please like, share, subscribe. I am trying to.
What are we going to do,
channel.
Paul, about our memberships of our channels? I just think I'm really heavily thinking just shutting it down, shutting it all down, and not doing any of this.
I haven't started it, but you know, every time you open up YouTube, oh, you can do this now, you know.
Well,
you know?
of course, because YouTube makes money too. They,
right.
They're going to do whatever
right.
they can.
And it's funny that you said that too, because recently I thought of the same thing. I said, do I really want to just keep doing this? But I said this is
I
what
just
I'm
don't
going to
know.
do.
I'm so on the fence of all of it, of reselling, of YouTube.
Yep.
My mind's gone a lot of different ways.
Right.
Wouldn't you be, Jen? No, I wouldn't be bored, because my other thought of what I might be doing is I miss what the things I used to do before I was retired. And I said, I'm going to enjoy retirement so much once I retire and have more time to do it. And those things are like crocheting, needlepoint, crafts, arts, painting, gardening. I used to do all of that part-time because I worked full-time outside the house. And yeah, since I started YouTube, and basically YouTube, I haven't had time to do any, and more reselling. I've always been on eBay
Right.
forever and always. But now all these other platforms and Amazon, it's just so much time, and YouTube. So I mean, it's been years since I've crocheted anything, or done. My husband's doing the gardening work now. I haven't done that in years. It's just, so do I change my whole channel, not do reselling, and just, I'll put up a video and you can watch me paint. I don't know where I'm going to go.
Yeah, YouTube, I mean, people look at it like, oh, it's YouTube. It's a full-time gig. It's a full-time
doing a YouTube
thing.
channel, but that's the thing. It's full-time. I work more hours now than I did as a full-time job. And I worked at our local newspaper. And there was many days I worked 10-hour days. And then I had a second job on top of that. I would leave at 6 o'clock in the evening from one job, go to another job. I wouldn't get home till 11 o'clock at night, get back up at 6 in the morning. And I did that for a while. But with all that said,
Hey, Craig,
I work harder now doing YouTube and selling platforms and more hours than I ever did when I worked outside the home. Although it's a funner work. It doesn't feel as much as there's not as stressful by any means, but yeah, it's crazy.
It is.
I'm trying to balance it all now, and it's not easy.
No, Adam keeps saying explore Patreon.
With Patreon, that's a different ball game too, because that I think is a lot more. What do you want to say? Dedicated. You got to really follow through with what you're going to say you're going to do.
Yep.
It's funny.
Jen says it's funny because it doesn't keep me from doing anything else I would rather do.
But when you have a YouTube channel, that I'm telling you, it's a lot doing YouTube, especially if you don't have really good equipment like software or to do your videos and create content. It's not easy. Sometimes it takes me 3 days to do one video, to drop one video.
Oh, well, I can't say anything because I still have 3 on the camera that I haven't done anything with.
Oh, I just dropped one from Florida, and we were in Florida, 3 months ago?
Oh, okay. I don't feel too bad.
Yeah. Don't feel bad.
You got to do it for fun. I go live whenever I feel like to do a video once a week. It's more of a... Yeah, I mean, what does people say? What is the saying? If you do it for fun, you never work a day in your life. Yeah. If it's fun, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Good morning, Lynn.
Hey, Frank, how you doing?
It's not like I think I wish I was doing this and that. I love doing this. There are things I don't like about it still. Yeah, I hate the packing part of it myself.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Really?
I love shipping, yeah.
I don't mind listing and stuff. It's just
my worst is taking pictures. And the reason why is because I don't have good camera to take a picture, so it sucks big time. I have to take each picture and edit it. And yes, I've done photo room, and yes, I've done all of that, and it just still doesn't help. My pictures. Well, I have an old phone. It's an old Samsung J3. Come on.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, JR. It doesn't pay a lot. It would be different if it paid a lot. I wish they would raise the pay on it.
Yeah, I don't do it. Trust me, I don't do it for the money on YouTube. I do it because I love it. I love talking to people. I love interacting. It's just fun being on YouTube.
Yep. I wish they would come up with more oversight. Like, give us a little bit more money, but take out all the crap people. Or give us some more oversight on it. You know, like you're only allowed 3 lives a month or something like that. So I don't know. You come up with something. It's like Amazon. Amazon needs some oversight. They're too big for their britches. If you do everything from your phone, it's so much easier. I need to
I
do
can't.
more.
That's the thing. My phone, I can't do anything on my phone. Right now, I even just tried to download a new app this morning and I can't. There's nothing, there's no room on it. And I have no photos on here. I have no videos on here. I have very minimal apps on here, but because this is so old, it just doesn't do anything anymore. It takes messages. And I think that's part why I hate talking on my phone. First of all, I'm deaf. I'm going half deaf. I do have hearing aids. I don't wear them. They make things worse. I don't know if anybody out there has hearing aids, but if you do, they say they're great. Yeah, well, no, they're worse. They make things echoey and it's just static. And I do have good hearing aids. I went to, Beltone or whatever, but I can't stand talking on my phone because I can't hear what people are trying to say. First of all, I don't hear well. Plus, my phone's so old and crappy. It's just like, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I don't understand what you're saying.
Wow.
And when I worked out for the paper, over 20 years, that's what I had to do. Talk on the phone all day long. And I hate it. I just hate talking on the phone. So there's, that's a lot of issues I have when people call, and I just won't talk on the phone. I'd rather text. I gotta text. I need to do more pre-recorded content. Yeah.
I want my lighting and everything to be perfect. I hear you.
Get a new phone. I know, Jen. I'm working on it.
I've taken stuff outside, put it on top of the hot tub out there and taken pictures because I wanted really nice light. As far as eBay goes, it's very easy for me because like someone just said, phone, I do everything on my phone. And it was a collectible, don't have to be fancy with the pictures. I will have to come back and check out the rest. All right. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Yeah, I only finish my listings on the phone. I will do everything on the desktop, and then I finish the listing on the phone because then you can share it to everywhere, to Instagram, Pinterest, wherever, where you can't do that on the desktop. Hey, Lisa C, going on here? I'm with the phone group. So fast doing eBay listings on the phone. Just tap.
Yes,
get an iPhone 12.
Yeah, right, Harry. I don't have the money to buy a new phone yet. I'm trying to get there. I truly am.
If I had to use a camera, transfer everything, I wouldn't be able to handle it.
And I don't do a camera with my pictures. I do use my phone. I take the pictures. I actually put them on my computer, transfer them, but then I take them off my phone immediately because I just don't have space on my phone. But I do use my phone for photos. I do have ring lights. I do have nice box light. I have the lighting is okay. It's just my phone. And once I was going live and actually somebody, not sure, maybe it was even Jen that helped me set my phone settings so that I was actually getting rid of those like gray lines because the lighting, I had too much lighting is what.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's always a challenge.
I was against listing on the phone until they added the ability to choose business policy, shipping, returns. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I do is I'll just finish it. I'll add pictures and then I'll hit send or list because I just like that share feature. Check eBay, Nana, have good deals on phone. My God, I still have my iPhone 6 next to me. I have 2 iPhone 5s up there that I've been meaning to list. It's like we never traded in anything. We kept our phones.
I don't know about a phone. If you get a phone on eBay, I don't know. I'd be kind of, maybe I'm old school, but I'm worried about like, is it really going to work good? And how long is it going to work?
Yeah. Well, you know what you could look for, because I bought a few of them, is remanufactured. A lot of times remanufactured will come with an extra warranty.
Yeah, that they do have a limited warranty, but yeah, they will come with that. Yeah.
But yeah, as long as the phone is unlocked and clear it out and ready to go, you should be fine. I recently sold my first iPhone, which was the first one, for some good money on eBay. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Oh, that's the other thing. Today is the 15th year birthday for iPhone.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Um,
and I'm not an Apple user. I like my Android, Samsung, so
yep.
that's different too.
Vengeances. Is that how you say it? Vengeances. Vengeance. I have a question for Nana. Whoa.
Yes, I will try to answer.
Adam, why don't you just put handling fees in your price? Try.
Adam says try that. What is it? MacoFollaTrades.com.
Oh, pre-loved Apple
Pre-loved
product.
Apple products there.
I'm gonna have to try that or check that out.
Yeah, I'm not an Apple fan. My husband is. That's what he just got a new phone yesterday. But
I love it because when I used to have my office, when I was training the agents, I could show them what I was doing on my phone on the screen. It would broadcast through my laptop onto the wall.
oh,
So
nice.
for training, it was very good. But
Yeah,
the
it
other
would be
thing
good.
is, Apple has more business apps than Android. That's another reason that you'll find
No,
most
they don't.
Yeah, most realtors
No,
and
they
stuff will
don't.
use business apps.
No.
What would you rate Paul out
Oh,
of?
that's the question. What would I rate Paul out of 10? 1 out of 10 out of 10.
What the hell? Who is this person?
Somebody that has vengeance. I don't know. What would I rate Paul out of 10? Out of 10, I would rate him.
Now this is interesting. You're on Twitch. That's where you're coming from. Vengeances. All right. I was wondering what that little insignia was. Thanks for watching on Twitch. Thank you.
When I want to help my husband with his Android, I want to throw it in the pool. You know what, Lisa? Yeah, we're still working on him getting his phone set up from yesterday because here's the thing. I know like 50% of the electronics and how to reset things. He knows like 1%. So I was helping him this morning. I'm like, okay, we got to start from scratch. After I do this later today, I said, we'll sit down together and I'll try to get your phone working. He's had it since yesterday and it's not working yet. Stupid ass iPhones. That's what I want to throw his out the window.
Wow.
I don't know how to, it's frustrating.
It's different. When you go from Android to Apple, it's different. Yeah. It's different. I mean,
and not just that, just technology. I mean, if you don't use it all the time, man, you get lost.
Right.
And he doesn't ever use it. And I use it like now, it's not like I'm a genius on it by any means. Not like I used to be. I mean, I told him this morning.
When I got my MacBook Pro, it's like, oh my God, I definitely had to go to the Genius Bar for a few hours and have them show me how to use it.
Yeah, I told my husband this morning that like when I first started working, the computers we had were like the old, like the type of period. You had to put like a lowercase p and a colon and a comma.
Oh, MS-DOS?
Yeah. Then when we got like an actual computer and we got a mouse, there was an elderly lady, which at least I wasn't this bad, but she took her mouse and went like this on the screen and thought that somehow you did your mouse like that. And it's like, so yeah, I've been around. I've dealt with computers since, they came out, but technologies the past years, it's just like, the older you get,
it's all disposable now.
Mm-hmm.
All disposable. $1,300 for a phone, and it's going to last 2 years?
Yeah.
And then you just get the next one.
Well, unless you're me and they last you 10 years.
You make it last you 10 years.
You do. Because you're too dang cheap to spend more than a couple $100 on a new one. Phone should direct you what to do setup. Yeah, well, it says do this email and what's that email password and set up a new Gmail email and oh man.
Oh yeah, and then you got to remember your password for everything. It's like Sandy has that problem. And I said, just use LastPass, please. How long have I been telling you? LastPass. And she still won't do it.
Yeah, it's the struggle is real. Tell you, the struggle is real, and it just gets worse the older I get.
Yep. No, I hear you. So
But
when are you going back? When are you going back to Florida?
This year we're going to go a little bit later. My niece is getting married in November, and that's up in Michigan. I'm definitely going to that. So that's the beginning of November. Come back. I don't know. Maybe December. I don't know for sure what month, but later.
And you're in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania now. And we
so
came
you don't
back.
want to be home. You don't want to be home for Christmas?
Well, what we did last year, we had Christmas and Thanksgiving together in November. It was actually the weekend before Thanksgiving, because we left to go to Florida on Thanksgiving Day. But that weekend before, we had the family here. We did Christmas presents. We did the whole thing there.
Yep. Yeah, Craig's LastPass is great until you can't remember your LastPass password. Yeah, if that ever happens, you are SOL. Wow. Yeah,
so I don't know. We'll go back in December or something, and then I'd like to stay there long. We came back like the middle of April, and it was cold here. It was still cold. So
yeah, I went home in May, the first week in May. It was in the 40s the first week.
Yeah.
We did a flea market. I took stuff with me to do the flea market up there. Everybody thought I was crazy. I said, I love that flea market. Sandy and I were there. Londonderry, New Hampshire.
Oh.
And Sandy and I were there at 6:30 in the morning drinking coffee, freezing our tuckuses off. And then the week we left, it was going to be 70s and 80s. And it's like, sure, now get nice when we're leaving.
Sure. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
Nana, what part of PA you in? I used to work in downtown Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm actually, east of Pittsburgh. I'm about an hour and a half, 45 minutes outside of Pittsburgh.
And when you come down, are you 95 all the way? You don't go 75, do you?
Are you seriously asking me directions now?
Oh, okay. All right.
I get lost in a paper bag.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm bad. I couldn't tell you. Hey, Dave, when we go to Florida, what do we take?
We take, when we come from Florida up, we go on 4.
From Florida up, we go on 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
To 95?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you near Hershey Park?
5.2.
No, Hershey Park is southeast from where I live. It's further.
Okay. Because
I've been to Hershey Park. I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, one time we went back that way. We went through Connecticut and over to Hershey Park, and then down to Florida. And I thought 95 was a long, boring ride. That road, whatever it was, there is nothing but trees and grass.
Which I prefer.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was bad. It was just long. Made it longer. It seemed. Hey,
Jennifer, hello. Mwah. So she uses her GPS. Oh wait, GPS maps isn't that right? Yeah, I did. I was going to Michigan by myself one time, and I had the GPS on my phone, and I exited off I was on the turnpike. I did a loop 3 times. On and off that turnpike because I couldn't figure out what I was doing till I finally stopped and asked somebody that was working at the thing, and they're like, "Yeah, just do this, stay right here." And I'm like, "Okay, I got it."
Wow. So when are you officially retired?
I've been officially retired for like 5 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
My Sandy now is gonna. She can officially retire July, the end of July. I still have a year to go. And I don't know about you, but we just went through all the talks and visits to everybody. Oh, when are you going to supposed to retire? Whatever. Did you do Medicare? Did you do this? Did you do? It's like, what the hell? Whatever happened to just turning 65 and bingo, you're retired? Oh no, you got to do this, and you get penalized if you don't do that.
Yeah.
It's like, give me a break.
It's nuts. There again, yeah, that's a whole nother ball game of crap.
Yeah.
Insurance and Medicare and yeah.
What do you mean I get penalized because I didn't tell somebody I'm 65? Doesn't the government know? Oh, but you have to file. I mean, I remember when I was, 16 or whatever, we had to register for service, and then you got in trouble if you didn't do that.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden now,
draft there, Paul.
yeah, now all of a sudden I'm old enough to retire, and you got to tell somebody. Yeah, that was nuts. And then
it's crazy. And that's another thing too, that, as far as me thinking of just quitting everything, it's like, how many more years do I really have left? And maybe 10, maybe 15. And I need to think what's important and what do I really want to enjoy and have fun.
Right. Yep.
So I'm really on the fence. I'm really thinking a lot this past month. It's been a month of, yeah.
Right. And then when you're retired, you're only allowed to make so much money.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't know that because the guy, well, how much do you make? And he says, well, you make too much money.
Yeah.
I says, well, I'm self-employed. I can make whatever I have to make or whatever I have to tell you I make.
Yeah, tell you that.
He says, yeah, that's true. He says, so if you can get it down to this, you'll be okay. So I couldn't believe there's so much crap you got to do when you turn that age.
Yeah, it's another ball game. Life's supposed to get easier, right?
Yeah. You're on the other side of the hill going down now. It's all right. Get all this stuff out of my way. Wow. You're almost just about in the same boat as I am. You're still thinking about things, and like you said, what's important. And to me, what's important to me right now is getting close to my family, my son and stuff. And that's important to me. And then for my whole life, my friends and family have been telling me, because I'm a workaholic. I mean, I'll just put more on my plate and more on my plate and keep doing it. And my friends and family say, you're going to die there working. You don't take any time.
That's bad when they're talking about it that way,
Yeah.
You do it too much.
So now might be the time where, like I told Sandy, it says, I'm rethinking this bin store thing because I'll be tied to it 7 days a week. Can't do anything. And I
unless you don't open Saturday and Mondays, be like
but then you got to restock. You got to be closed one day, but then you're still restocking that day.
Well, you could restock when you're open.
Well, I've seen the way these places do it. You couldn't restock when you're open. You get the forklifts, and they just literally dump the Gaylords into the bins. But I think I put that on the back burner.
You could do it for a short period of time until your inventory is done.
Yep. I do this. Yeah. There is a flea market here in Orlando that's awful. But I wanted to go see it again because there was a guy there last time that had a trailer set up for flea market sales. And I says, I hope he's there again. I just want to see the trailer. So this time he was there, and I spoke to him. And it's a trailer, a regular. He's got a big one though. It's 20-foot trailer by 8, I think. The sides come down. The front opens up. The back opens up to a set of stairs, and you put the stuff up, and it's your store.
Oh wow! It's almost like a
huge store on wheels. He just goes to flea markets, and there's his store. The sides come down now. There's racks built in. It's
Can
amazing.
he custom this, or can you?
I asked him, I said, where'd you get it? He says, do a search for stage trailers. He said, there's a place in Tennessee that we got this one from. I said, man, this is awesome. This
I've
is
never
really
seen anything like that.
no. I said, this is really, really cool. And he says, oh, we love it. We go to all the shows. It's a matter of pulling this into the space, parking the truck, coming back, opening up the sides, bingo, all set.
You're in business, yeah.
Yeah.
That's better than a brick and mortar.
Yeah. Yep. It's your mobile brick and mortar.
Yeah.
But that's why we were thinking about, maybe we would do something like that and do flea markets and travel and stuff like that and just have fun, see stuff,
At least you're semi-retired and you're doing the traveling you want to do, but you're making money on the road also, that's a win-win.
Yep. Now, if they could just make a bridge from here to Europe, that would be great.
Right?
I'd love a mobile record store like a school bus. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Adam, that would be pretty sweet. It would need a AC 24/7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely some kind of humidity control. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, where I'm at, and just trying to brainstorm for what to do with my channel. Where does my channel go now in the future? Is it worth investing any more time in it? And I truly, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I hear you. I think the same thing. Like yesterday, I said, I've been thinking of changing the time to 10 o'clock in the morning instead of 9:30. Because I try to get guests, and people say, well, it's 6:30 here in California. I said, I know. And the same problem I had 3 years ago when I was on at 9. Well, it's 6 here. I said, I know. So I still run into that issue. But hey, we'll eventually figure it out, both of us. We'll eventually figure it out. But you're going on excuse me, tonight with 4 o'clock, is it?
5 o'clock auction time on Adventures with Victoria. So 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 5 o'clock, her channel, auction.
I can't be that bad, Tommy. I don't think it can be that bad. City to city, town to town.
The other
thing is it's not here.
Right now with the gas prices, yeah.
For those people, Paul, go to the next possible guest.
What does that mean, Adam?
I don't know. I don't know what that means, Adam. But Adam,
forget those people, Paul. Go to the next possible guest. Not for. It's forget those people.
Oh, okay. Adam, would love to get you on the show next week and talk about. I don't know if you've ever seen Adam's store.
Oh yeah, many times. Actually probably the past 8 months. I haven't been in any chat much. I haven't been on. Just trying to get everything in Florida situated, and doing that was crazy. And then coming back here and I truly, till probably this last couple week to 2 weeks, haven't been really at all in any chats or anything. I just haven't had time because I got rid of most of all my inventory.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I've been trying to go into some people's chats, different people. You must notice that there's different. I don't know. They're not called clientele. They're the YouTube chatters, the people that come in the chat. There's a whole different.
There's so many. There's
night.
Yeah. Well, not even at night. Just even like right now, are so many different groups of resellers that follow. Like certain groups follow this, and certain groups. I have found people out of the blue that have no idea about a lot of people I follow or follow me. And there's hundreds.
Yep.
Hundreds.
But I'd go on. I've been trying to go on sometimes at night and say hi to people and stuff. And there are completely different people I've never seen before.
Yeah.
So, but they say that's what you need to do. You need to schmooze and mingle and stuff to build your channel. But it's an ongoing battle.
Yeah, and it's not just resellers. I follow, like, because I love arts, and I follow a lot of people that do the arts, like journaling and junk journals and crafting, and I follow a lot of people that do crocheting. I follow people that, I mean, all different. I'm all over the place.
Well, yeah, I follow different people. I follow a lot of like the Marvel comic people, and you know the 3D the 3D
Toys.
printing stuff,
Yeah.
because I'm into the 3. I don't have a 3D printer, but these people are doing these 36-inch statues of the Incredible Hulk, and says, "Oh my
Yeah,
God!"
my nephew actually, he has a channel. He does metal detecting.
Oh yes,
And so of course I follow him, and then I follow some people that he does, follows, and he has a 3D printer.
nice.
I think it's harder to grow a channel and resell and only doing live streams. You
That's
can't
very
grow
true.
a channel doing live streams.
No, that's very true, Craig. If you listen to the pros on the YouTube creator channel there, they'll tell you can't grow just doing
Yes.
live.
I very, very seldom get any new subscribers from lives. Most all subscribers I've got when I drop a video. When I drop a video, I will gain within a month at least 1 or 2, 3 new subscribers just from that drop video. But lives, never.
Adam, this is a family show. Show you my 7-inch fuzzy whatever holder.
Are you changing to 10 o'clock at night?
This is a family show.
Yeah, definitely. Lives is for watch hours. If you need hours, that's when you do lives. If you want
Right.
subscribers, you drop videos.
No, I think I put it in Johnny's chat this morning. I'm 10 away from 1,500. But I've been at 1,400 now for so long. When I changed the name.
I'm looking, I see that light towards 2,000.
Nice.
Yeah.
When I changed the name from Paul Antonelli to the Art of Reselling, I lost about 70, I want to say 78 subs.
Really?
For some reason, yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know, but so I'm trying to grow it back. Lives are fun, great to engage with viewers.
Lives are awe. I love
they typically die after a week or so. True, very true.
Mm-hmm.
You are cleaning videos like the coffee.
Yes,
cup world
exactly,
were
Lisa.
epic.
Those are
Trish?
Yeah, that's
Trish
me.
is your first name?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
That's me, Trish. Yeah, Lisa, those are actually my #1 top videos, are all of my how-to videos. How to clean Tupperware, about Pyrex, about swirls and coffee, how to do pirate ship, how to do whatever. Those are my top videos.
Yep. I did one on how to clean vintage lunch boxes with stickers on them, and then and that was months and months ago, and somebody just reached out and said, "What do you do with the rust? How do you get rid of the rust?" And I told him, I said, "Well, there's only one thing. There's one liquid that you can put on rust that'll turn it black as a paintable metal again, but you really can't get rid of it."
Yeah.
I have pre-recorded videos that are 1 year old and still get 1,200 to 13 a day. Wow.
Wow.
Melissa Cape, what's going on?
Hello, Melissa. Yeah, the how-to videos really, and I still get questions from, like, those are ones that I dropped when I first started. So like 2 years ago. And I still get questions on, well, what if I have this, or what about this? And I got so many on the Tupperware one that I redid it, because actually I got some good tips from people that watched mine and said, you should add this, or you should do this. And I'm like, they're right. I should have. So I redid that one as update. And they're the best videos.
My first video.
It takes a lot of work. It's not like a live, or it's not like a lot of people just take their phone and shoot. Okay, I'm at the flea market. I got this. This is what it'll go for. Boom, boom. That's easy. Then you just drop that. Well, my videos, I don't know. I just do a lot editing, and the editing takes a long time for me.
It does. It really does. I was going to say the first video I ever did on my YouTube channel I don't even think I could bring it up. Oh, here's one. It's 15 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, people say, how long you been on?
Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
Hi, and welcome. My name is Paul.
No,
Yeah, that's
that's
a long time ago.
yeah, no, I can't bring it up. There's different videos. But I have a couple that that people still look at. They still, respond to and stuff. Most of my all my early ones are real estate related because that's when I started my channel.
Oh.
For pre-recorded, look at what other people have done that's successful. Add your own spin. I did that with one of my how-to videos, just past 80,000. Which one, Craig? Because all I'll do is I'll download yours, put my name on it, and we'll see if that flies. Lisa Jenkins, how are you?
Hey, Lisa. Hello. Yeah, that's funny. What do you use to do your editing? I do all my editing on my computer, and it's called Video. It's a lot. They're basically all the same. They have you do the same kind of, I don't know what you want to call it. You bring the clips in on a line and then you cut them and you add music and you add whatever. Basically, they all do the same thing, but that's what my program is, Video.
I use Power Director lately. But I was
Power Director. We'll see. And can you do Power Director on a? I don't.
For the longest time, I've been using Windows Media Maker, Movie Maker.
A lot of do Media. And what's that other one? Because a lot of people do it on their phone.
I have that too on the Mac. Ice Cube. You look like Cooking with Jack. I thought you were him and clicked around. I don't know how funny is that. I don't know what Cooking with Jack is.
I don't know who Cooking with Jack is either. But
although I did find a good recipe yesterday that I want to make with regatta cheese.
iMovie, that's it. iMovie. Yeah,
iMovie. Yeah.
iMovie.
But thanks for coming in, Ice Cube. Yeah, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna cut it here so I can get back to work. I got 9 million phone calls to make, and I have a conference call at noon.
Good day. All right. Yep. Well, I'll be on auction tonight on Adventures with Victoria's channel, 5:00 Eastern Standard Time this evening, auctioning off the rest of my inventory. Got to get it out. So thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you very, very much for coming in. Anytime. You are welcome anytime.
Like I said, who knows where we're going from here?
Yep. I hear you.
Time will tell. Thank you all for being here.
All right. Take care, Nana. And thank you, everybody. Thank you very, very much for coming in. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Cooking with Jack and Paul are brothers. Okay. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Cooking with Jack.
Wow, that's interesting. But thanks, everybody, for coming in. And as always, thank you for your support. And Maddie says hi. So thank you, and I will see you Monday at 9:30.